Do you guys see the little thing where you accept? Okay. Do you see it, Mom? It should be at the top right to accept. Well, she's muted, but okay. I'm gonna get started. So, so I want to talk a little bit about the morning cleanse because I know my mom's really familiar with it, but I don't know if you are, Marie. So in the class, and I think you're pretty familiar with it. So I'm just going to go over a little bit and then you can ask questions. So we know that we start with lemon water every morning, and then we either focus on juices or we focus on smoothies or we focus on fruit. And so if you're doing the advanced, you want to do juices, of course. If I'm in a rush, I'll do lemon water in the morning, and then I'll take a smoothie to go. And then some people, they don't have time, so they would want to do lemon water and then fruit. Now, the importance of doing this, I don't know if you know this, but it's to not have any fat in the morning. So when you wake up in the morning, you have all the toxins in your body that your liver has collected, and you want to get rid of those toxins. So when you do fruit until 12 o'clock, that is the best time to wait till at least 12 to flush and basically give the body everything it needs to heal. I try to go till 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock. So maybe you guys should unmute because then you guys can actually talk to me. Maybe that would be better. It's weird just talking to
talking to the computer.
Yeah, talking to the computer. And then after that, Marie, I have not talked about that, is if you have not read this book, Cleanse to Heal by Medical Medium.
Oh, I heard about it.
This is a book that I suggest you getting and reading. So all my recipes in my class, basically they follow this. So the idea is to do the morning cleanse as long as you can, and then eat a clean diet that doesn't feed junk. So you and I are into the raw foods. So we focus on the raw foods, but Mom is not as into the raw foods. She'll focus more on this. Now, specifically, what I focus on, and I'm going to actually be teaching a class at the library in a week. So I'm going to have printouts, but I'm going to I'll take a picture and post it in the group, but these are the no foods list. So I don't know if you can really see them, but it's like the no foods list, the worst foods you can eat: eggs, dairy, gluten, soft drinks. And then the second level is pork, tuna, corn, which of course we try not to eat those things. But there's things on this list that were considered raw foodists that we think are okay, like nutritional yeast. And I've taken that out of my diet because of what this book says. And
oh, really?
Yep. And when I've followed the raw food diet along with this and done basically, and this teaches not to do protein until 12 or whatever.
And the book also goes into why not to do all of these foods.
Right, right. So it's very detailed. And over time, like I can teach on that too. But so I forgot my focus. So the idea is to do the morning cleanse, and then in the evening, stay away from the troublemaker foods. Some of the ones on here too that I thought was really good because of raw food is vinegar. So apple cider vinegar, I used to do that. Fermented foods, I think, is considered raw food. Caffeine, I used to think that, like they talk about the cacao and the matcha. It's not good because it's caffeine. It's just as bad as coffee, my understanding. So I know it's a big disappointment because we're doing all these things. And I started the morning, like I used to start before this book, I used to start the morning with cacao smoothies and maca smoothies and bananas and stuff like that. And I wasn't getting the results I wanted because I was doing that stuff. And I'm not perfect. I don't think anybody, it's really, I think some people can be perfect, but it's really hard for me, especially when I have a boyfriend that eats junk all the time. And
Me too. I'm not perfect. My family eats a lot of processed food and I'm high raw. I eat a little bit of cooked vegan food too. So
yeah, well,
I'm like this.
I try to eat as high raw too as possible. And I really focus on the morning cleanse because I feel like that's what's helped me is just doing the juices and the smoothies until I minimal 12, but I'll try to go till 2 or 4 every single day as possible, unless it's just like a big special event with the family and it's just hard to do, on that
Yeah.
rare occasion. But I didn't know this stuff. So once I came up with the morning cleanse by looking at this book, experimenting, and then, yeah, bringing in the raw foods and what this book says. And that's where I've gotten the most benefits. So, let me see if there's some more on here. I think those are the big ones that,
I
yeah.
probably can find this book on Amazon, right?
Yeah, that's where I got it. That's where I got it. And I
Okay, good.
actually got it when it was full price. So I spent like 25, 30 bucks on this book, but this
Cool.
is the best book. So I can put a link in the group too.
Sounds good.
So what I wanted to do, I'm actually going to different groups, and I got inspired by this idea to start to do like a little talk at the beginning, but then open it up to where you guys can talk too and talk about your journey and maybe some things you're struggling with. And then maybe as a team, we can kind of help each other think of ways to move forward. So kind of like a support group.
Awesome.
So do you want to talk a little, Marie? Tell me what you're
Sure.
up to.
Sure. So as you know, yeah, I was raw vegan 100% for 3 months. And then when the holidays happened, Christmas, and I started eating some cooked food.
Yeah.
So ever since I haven't been able to shut the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, yeah, I've been eating a bit of processed vegan food too lately. It's just been in my face, because of my environment.
Right.
And so it's been like a more raw, but a little bit of vegan cooked food that is healthy, but also the processed food. And I noticed that when I don't eat fully raw, I get some brain fog. And like when I went to the raw food worldwide meetup on Saturday, I went to that raw vegan restaurant and I was feeling amazing, and I was eating this raw vegan pizza and I didn't even finish it. I was feeling full. But when I actually eat the processed pizza, the vegan pizza, I'm still hungry. So it's funny, huh? When I eat raw, I'm full and I can't even finish my plate. But when I eat processed food or a lot of cooked food, I'm still hungry. So yeah, I'm confused about this. I
Yeah,
was
that's
just
interesting.
I was just talking to another person about it, and she said that's normal because you had surgery. It's because I had a surgery in 2018, a hysterectomy, where
Mhm.
they had to remove my uterus. And apparently it messed up all my hormones and also my appendix too. They took my perfectly healthy appendix out of my body. Yeah, I got screwed over by the medical system. Um, yeah, and since then it kind of messed everything, my hormones and everything. So she was saying that I need to eat a high fat raw vegan diet
Yeah.
because I had surgery. Somebody was saying that, but I don't know. I'm just testing. I'm just trying different things, and like you were saying, you've been trying different things. So I'm gonna buy that book. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I need to try.
Yeah.
Marie,
Well,
you were talking about being hungry after you eat the processed food. Uh, I've noticed that too, that I'm not that hungry. I'll just have a little bit. But there's chemicals actually in the processed food that make you want to eat more. So you might not really be hungry, but your body's being tricked to
Yeah,
being hungry.
yeah.
it's like a
That's why I was
drug,
like,
right?
is it a craving or am I really hungry? It's probably
It's a
a trick.
craving. Yeah, it's a trick. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Well,
It's
I'll
not
tell
even
you what,
real.
I'll have plenty of food, but if there's chips in the cabinet, I'm always hungry for those.
Me too.
And I'm on a different stage than you all are. I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time. So, but I do the lemon water and a smoothie in the morning. And then, except on rare occasion, we'll wait until at least noon to do the fat. And I've noticed that if I don't do those things, I really crave that fruit, and really, I even crave the lemon water. I wake up and I'm always thirsty, and that's the only thing that can really satisfy that thirst. So
Yeah, me too.
it just makes me
Yeah,
feel
me too.
better
I
to go
crave,
through those things.
I crave the lemon water too. So
Yeah, it's so
Marie,
satisfying.
what have you, so what do you do in the morning? Do you start your morning with lemon water and then do fruit or smoothie?
So lately, yeah, I've been doing sometimes the lemon water, or else I would be drinking like herbal tea, like bay leaves.
Mhm.
And then, but actually, the thing is, I do like intermittent fasting. I don't even eat or drink until noon, sometime 1 p.m. I know it's bad, but it just happens that I'm just not hungry. And
Yeah.
it's noon and it's 1 p.m. I'm like, oh, let me have my herbal tea. Okay, let me eat some watermelon. So I've been eating a lot of watermelons lately. I've been craving watermelon. Been eating like half a watermelon per day, and
I do
then
that too.
maybe yeah,
Yeah, ask Stephanie how much she's been having.
and it's in season right now too.
It is.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and after that, I would eat maybe like a mango or a smoothie, and then later on, I have like a big salad, like zucchini noodles. So before I join in, I was actually like blending my cashew cheese in the Vitamix,
Mhm.
because I'm gonna be eating some zucchini noodles. So this is a good day, like a good day, but
Yeah.
normally it's not always good. Sometimes there's gonna be fries, and I'm gonna like, oh, let me have a little bit, just a little bit, just a little
Right.
bit, and then it turns to more, and then I'm hungry again. I'm like, oh, there's chips, let me have some too. Oh,
Right.
great. I started I always start the morning well, or the afternoon well, and then in the evening, this is when craving starts, and that's what I'm trying to balance or understand what's happening. Like, why are you craving certain bad food around 6 p.m. or 7 p.m.? Why? I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe I should eat earlier in the morning. Maybe I should try to do the lemon water earlier. And then around noon, I can have my smoothie or something. I don't know. I'm trying to find a balance so I
Yeah.
don't have those crazy cravings in the afternoon.
Well, so one thing that I would suggest is not waiting so late. So as soon as you wake up, just make your lemon water and sit it there and try to drink it. Just try to
Good
drink it. And
idea.
if it takes you an hour or two, because really it's not good to not eat, because my understanding is then our body creates adrenaline and then our body has to flush that. And intermittent fasting has been a big thing that's been around, but I did it for years and I feel like it made me actually sicker, because a couple of
Oh,
years after doing it, then I had all my nerve pain come back and my legs were shooting with pain and stuff. And until I started doing the basically the morning cleanse, and it took a good year, then my body balanced back out. So
oh wow.
from my personal experience, I wouldn't recommend not eating. And in the book, he
Yeah,
talks
that's true.
about that too.
or
So
or drinking or juicing or whatever.
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
you can do the lemon water, and it can take you an hour or however long. And then he says to wait like 30 minutes and then have a juice. And it can take you as long as you want. But as long as you're getting something in your body, then you're soaking up that. And the sugar is really good. Now, something,
Hmm.
if you can do the celery juice is supposed to help with
Yeah,
cravings. So,
that's true. I tried it last time. I remember I did the you created an event in your group. I think it was no
yeah,
a challenge, and I did it
yeah,
for 7 days, and it did help. It's true. I had less cravings, so I need to stay like with it. I need to keep that habit of doing lemon juice and well, lemon water in the morning and having some juice. Yeah, I need to stay consistent.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's all about building a habit. So, and it takes a while, because I did celery juice for, it was like 2 or 3 days a week, and then I got up to 6 days a week, and now with all the watermelon and it's just so cheap, haven't been doing the
Oh my
celery
gosh.
juice, but I ended up going and getting celery juice or celery today because I'm like, I need to get back on that. And plus,
There you
I'm
go.
not so sure. Like Marcus Rothkras put out, I don't know if you saw the video with the sugar, and he was talking about not drinking sugar because it's bad, which
Oh wow,
when I
haven't
talked
seen that
about
one yet.
that, we don't know that we totally agree with that, but we were talking about how it might be important to make sure you're getting greens in too. So
Oh, so no sugar, it means like no drinking any sweet juices, or what it means?
right.
Or...
That's what he was talking
But
about.
that was his opinion though. But we discussed that today and we determined that we don't really think that he's accurate. He does do some, he has mostly good, but he has some habits that we are not sure are good anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm,
Like he does I
okay.
think he does the vinegar on the raw food, and he does the nutritional yeast, and he does the intermittent fasting and stuff.
Oh
But
wow.
there's so much information out there. It's really hard to know what the truth is.
I know.
But
There's so many.
I've been doing a lot of different things over the past since Madison's been born, which she's 12 years old.
Oh
And
wow, 12
with,
years old.
yeah, I know it's crazy. And I
Dang.
feel like when I get the best benefits I get on healing, now on maintaining, I haven't gotten there because my focus is really about healing, is doing the morning cleanse, which I came up with 3 years ago, and then sticking to the no foods list as much as possible. And then if you do cheat, keep it, as a nighttime after dinner or something like that, and just try to have a little bit and try to control it.
Yeah, control
But
it, like you said.
don't beat up on yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I stopped doing that. True. I used to really beat myself up on that. I'm like, oh my God, you did it again. Oh no, you did it again. I'm such a bad person. I'm like, no, stop, 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 stop. It happened. Okay, moving on.
You gotta
Right.
congratulate yourself on the little things that you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I used to beat up on myself too, but I've learned
Yeah,
not to. And it is really hard. I think if we were by ourselves, it would be a totally different game. But I'm
yeah.
constantly having to say, no, Carlos, to my boyfriend, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Oh no.
And then he feels bad because it's like he wants to do these things for me, and I'm, telling him no.
It's
So,
like, nope, nope,
no,
nope.
I don't want to go out for pancake and eggs.
Oh gosh.
I get that all
No.
the time.
Yikes.
So yeah. So yeah.
I love pancakes though. But yeah, it's been a while since I had
Oh, I
pancakes.
love
So
pancakes too.
Yeah.
it's been a while. Now
Yeah.
that you mention it, I could do the raw
No,
vegan
no.
version about it. I have a
Yeah.
dehydrator. I could try the raw vegan version. Yeah.
Yeah, you could, and maple syrup is good. So
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's so popular here in Canada. We have all the maple trees and yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Oh
cool.
yeah. We love our maple syrup. Oh yeah.
Well, one thing I'll tell you, so I've been doing it a long time, and I remember I used to not need dressing, or I used to need dressing on my salads, and now I don't think the dressing tastes very good. So my tastes have changed a lot. Um, there's a lot of things I don't like anymore. I used to love lasagna, don't like the taste of it anymore.
Mm,
I used to love ice cream, don't like the taste of it anymore.
me too.
Trying to think, but your taste buds do change, so it's interesting.
And then you were saying that everything tastes so salty now. If you
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
piece of lunch meat or something, it's just terrible because it's just salt. It
Yeah.
feels salty, tastes salty.
Yeah, there's lunch meat in the refrigerator, and the other day I took a piece of it and I was like, oh, this is so salty. This is weird tasting.
Oh my gosh.
So it's hard when it's in the refrigerator, but yeah, it
I get it.
reminds you of what it really tastes like, because our taste buds get cleaned up. So it's
It
interesting.
does change. Yeah, even yeah, I can relate with the salad dressing. I can't buy any salad dressing from the store. I have to make it my own. I have to make my own actually. It's just lemon and a little bit of olive oil
Mhm.
and hemp seeds and a bit of salt and pepper, and that's it. Sometimes it's a little bit of garlic, and yeah, I can't even buy the one from the store. No,
Right, right. That sounds
even
good.
if
Stephanie,
it's
what do
vegan.
you use instead of salad dressing then?
I just use avocados.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or I've also, there's a recipe in my group or in my class for pica. I've also mixed pica and avocado as a dressing. So that's pretty good.
So your avocado, you just like put it in the food processor or the blender or?
So I cut it in half and then I cut it into little, like cut it this way, cut it that way, cut it
Yeah.
into little pieces, scrape it out, and then put it on top and then kind of mix it in. So,
Okay,
but it
that's a good
just,
idea.
yeah, and I've gotten used to it. And medical medium always talks about like lemons and maple syrup and honey. And I think I have a video on that too, like different dressings in the, if you go look in the class.
Also,
Yeah, I just do. I just do avocado now because I think it's easy and I like
it
it.
is easier. That's so true.
Yeah,
So no nutritional yeast for you.
right, right. And
Okay.
I'll take another picture and put it in the group
I
on.
have it right in front of me right now.
Yeah, I know.
I used
Well,
to have it, and I hate to say I had to throw it out because I thought, oh, it's well, when I realized the potential badness of it, I thought, oh man, I'm gonna have to throw this out. And I hate to throw away things, but I did.
I
yeah.
know, me too.
See,
Or I
That's so
composted it,
used.
so
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I was
Set
looking
it
to
I got
see what it
I got
says.
so used to it. Oh my gosh. It's like a Parmesan cheese now.
I know
I
it.
mean, I used to eat it all the time. I used
Yeah,
to love it.
spread it everywhere on the avocados, on zucchini noodles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to stop.
Yeah.
Seriously. I'm
Well,
obsessed
and
with
so,
muesli.
I think doing the raw food diet can be really hard if you take some of this stuff out. But that's where I feel like, okay, then at night, if you really need something, steam some broccoli, stuff
Oh,
like that. So I'll do something like that too. I'll steam broccoli. And sometimes when the kids are here, I'll make potatoes. So potatoes, there's lots of controversy saying that those aren't good for you, but medical medium talks
hmm.
about that they are good for you.
The
So,
sweet potatoes as well, I think.
yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that stuff is better than nutritional yeast.
Okay. Noted, because I love sweet potatoes. I've been also steaming asparagus because it's
Yep.
been in season too.
Right.
Add a little bit of salt and it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been juicing that too. It's actually really good in juice.
Asparagus juice?
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be good. I was like, oh
No.
my God, probably gross. One of my friends, she lives in England. She said, try it, you'll see. So I put it in the Nano Jade juicer and I'm like, okay, let me try it. I'm like, oh, it's not bad. It's actually really good. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Surprising.
Does it get a
surprising,
good
yeah.
does it get a good amount of juice?
Not much. It's mostly like foam, like foam.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You have to put like a bunch, maybe like a big bucket of it. I don't know.
Yeah. I got some grapes today to juice. I'm totally excited because
Ooh,
first time
love
to find
grapes.
organic. So
Oh, you did?
yeah. At
Oh, lucky
Costco.
you.
At
Oh,
Costco.
nice.
So but this was the
Okay.
first day this whole summer. This whole so And I
Wow.
and I did
Okay.
try the grape juice last week and I thought it was really good. So I was excited because I saw everybody eating the grapes and doing the juice and I'm like, I can't wait till summer.
Well, me too. I can't wait for August and September. This is when it's gonna be in season here in Canada. Right now, it's just grapes that are full of pesticides and there's no seeds. Yeah,
Right.
seedless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can even find the seeded grapes here. So, but
Yeah,
I
it's
like
hard.
organic. So. Well, do you guys have any closing thoughts?
Well, I
Hmm.
think that the morning cleanse is a good way for people to get started into a healthier lifestyle because it's really hard to change everything at once. But if you can just do one thing that makes you feel a little bit better, I think that's where it's all about. And then you can choose something else that makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
That's so
Well,
true. I agree.
and the whole idea is why I promote the morning cleanse is it's something that everybody can do until like 12 o'clock. So we can focus on eating healthy till 12 o'clock and giving the body what it needs. And then after that, if we just mess up the day, at least we did something.
Yeah.
Some people are, like we've been doing raw food a long time, but some people are just really starting. And I want to be able to talk to people that have even just started. And it's like, where do you start? So But
That's a great way to start, definitely.
yeah, but I feel like doing the morning cleanse and then moving to the no foods list and stuff like that, if somebody's trying to heal and they're really, really sick, then that's a healing path for people too. So,
Absolutely.
and I'm hoping to grow this group as time goes and have like a support and questions and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Well, I'm glad Kevin was over here to help me get on because I don't think I could have done it by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good old
But I'm still,
technology.
I see my name is still listed as Michael, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can change that too.
Here's another lesson. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna see. I think I can stop recording it.